Hi everyone, so welcome to this month's update on my Project Beauty Bank, on my monthly empties, and my 225 in 2025. There we go. I have a lot of 25s, I think. I like the theme of 25 across all my projects, but it is getting confusing. So anyways, let's start with my monthly empties. I actually don't have that many this month. I actually haven't done my count. Let me do it real quick. In front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kind of. I'll explain why. Okay, so I'm just gonna rapid fire through these. I've shown these in past videos, but yeah, it was kind of a slower month. I felt like some of these things I either repurposed or refrankened or something, so I feel like it felt a little bit different, but it is what it is. So I have empty Aquaphor stick. I don't even have the cap anymore. I don't know where it went. I think my kids might have gotten their hands on it and pulled it off. So, but it is empty. It's just like a Aquaphor stick. Really useful actually, but I wasn't reaching for as much, so I just went ahead and finished it off. So this I'm holding kind of as representative because I did finish up the original I almost said primer serum that was in here, and I've already actually re-upped it with my new serum, with the current serum I'm using, and then also almost use it down to the bottom again. So you're kind of seeing it in progress here, but I did use up like a full one of these at the beginning of the month. So that one I am going to put back into my collection. This is a DIY setting spray that I have in here, but I actually did finish up what was in here before, like the previous iteration. I finished that up in the month of January, and now have already replaced it. I'm already about halfway through because I definitely doused myself in this stuff. This is actually a DIY mix now, which I'm trying to do moving forward. It's a mix of glycerin, water, and like a fixing kind of solution that I have. These kind of go together. This is bio oil, which is just like it's skin oil. And I think I featured this in my last empties, but I told you that I had a little bit that I set aside. So I finished up the part that was set aside. So now these are, this one's completely done. I have no more bio oil in my collection, and I do not plan on getting more. I'm looking at other options for kind of like that extra layer of moisturization right now. Okay, finished up a brush cleanser. Very proud of that. It didn't take me a long time just because I use a lot every time I wash my brushes, but I've been reusing this bottle over and over again, and after this last iteration that was in here, I was like, I think I'm okay for now. I like my solid brush cleansers. I have other bar soap that I can use for solid brush cleanser, so I'm going to give this a break. I think this last mix was a mix of Castile soap and witch hazel and some water maybe, something like that. It was functional. It worked decently well, but honestly, I do have some Castile soap still, and actually have it in bar form, which is why I'm like, maybe I'll just use solid soap bar cleanser, brush cleanser, soap cleanser, something like that. Used up a dry shampoo. Actually used the last of it on my sister. She came over and wanted me to do her hair, so I just sprayed it on, and that was the last of it. That one is done. I don't think I actually even listed that on here just because like I was not using that, so I guess I don't need to count it. I used up a prescription solution. It's for my scalp. I have an itchy scalp, so that one's done. I was just kind of sitting around, so that's that. And then for makeup wise, I used up MAC Omega eyeshadow. I did not use it on my eyes. I actually used it as a contour topper, and then I did it as a Franken contour. So I mixed the last of that. So this packaging is out. I'll probably keep this around just because it has the magnet on the back. And then I did just use this up today. I used up the Lawless cream blush, all empty. Actually even like finished it live on camera, so if you haven't seen that yet, go and give that a watch. And then I also did use up my lip balm here. It is flush to the packaging. I can't roll it up anymore, so yeah, finished this I think in about a month, to be honest, and I'm making very good pace on my next lip balm as well that I'm working on, so very proud of that. So altogether that was the 12 empties that I mentioned, and a little bit less than I was expecting. I think sometimes I have more, but maybe because I am working on so many things right now, I feel a little bit spread thin, so I'm not like really finishing things up, but the empties will come. The empties will come. In terms of my beauty bank, I started the month at $171 from my last update that I gave. And let me see here. Yeah, that was at the end of December. Like I think I gave the update on like New Year's Eve or something like that. So today's the 26th. So it's a little bit less than a month than the last time I updated. So this has actually been a pretty good month. I did not bring anything into my collection, which I'm very, very proud of. I was really aiming for like a no buy pretty much at the beginning of the year. I mean, I like bought some stuff for my kids and like in terms of gifts and stuff, but I didn't count that towards this because it was a pretty nominal amount. And because I didn't purchase anything excess, I am giving myself an extra $25 credit towards um, this month's beauty bank, just to kind of give myself a prize for getting there. And I didn't honestly have any huge like anything huge exit my collection either, which is great. I mean, I have my regular $200 out of my beauty bank that I use for more self-care things on a regular basis. So yeah, I feel honestly really accomplished. I would love my beauty bank to look like this every single month, but it won't be that case. I already feel it in the next month. I'm planning on like buying some things and stuff like that. So definitely will be more. But in with what I'm ending with this month, so like I said, I started at 171 and I'm ending this month at almost 300. I'm at $298. And so I feel well prepared into the next month. Given I'm about $300, 200 is going to come out. I'm going to keep earning. I had a good month of good workouts and good habits this month. Did a few 10K steps this month. Like in a day, I did workout regularly, which is great. And I've had good conversations with my personal trainer about my diet as well. So I'm feeling pretty good about things. Um, and I mean, I had some big wins in terms of the Lawless blush that definitely gave me a good boost to my bank here. But otherwise, a lot of it's like I had little things here and there from um, like me frankening something, or $2 here, $5 there, just to kind of help me keep progressing in terms of my income into my beauty bank. So yeah, that's pretty good month. Like I said before, this is not real dollars. It's very much imaginary beauty money, but it is like kind of a good way for me to put like self-care spending, beauty spending, those kind of excess spendings in my life into one spot and track it, and you know to give myself some of that back, but also know that this is where I take it out of, and be able to keep that in mind as I think about things I want to buy. But then I pause and say, actually, no, I shouldn't do that because, that's not money that I have to spend. um, let's see here. So in terms of my 225 in 2025, this is where my goal is to get 225 like beauty wins. This could be empties, this can be pans, this can be frankens that I do, just because for me, like, frankening a product is a very monumental occasion. It's like it's the end of a new life and a rebirth into that was kind of poetic and kind of grand, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm trying not to make it that big of a deal, but for me, it sometimes is a very exciting moment. So that's a win for me. And so all of those, I'm trying to do 225 wins in 2025. So, I started this about halfway through December. So now where we are at a little over a month like I'm tracking over a month. I am now at 28 beauty wins. So that's pretty great. I was hoping to get at about like 30 a month, but I don't think I'm gonna hit that. But I think 225 is still a really, really good goal. Like if I did 30 a month, it'd be nearly 360 wins, which is way over the 225. But I feel like some weeks I feel like tracking it, and some weeks I'm not as on top of it. So like then I kind of have to think back and be like, okay, I got like maybe 2 wins this week, versus like sometimes if I'm really on it, I'm like, there's a win almost every single day, which seems excessive, but um, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, and this is just the way I'm tracking things, and this is the way it ends up. So I feel like it more or less evens out. I do my best to give myself some grace when it comes to this tracking, because I'm not the best at it, and I know there's so many other people who are so good at it, so good with their spreadsheets, so good with this. But I have made the mistake in the past of getting too fixated on my spreadsheets, and it basically ends up running my life, or like I think about it a lot. So I do my best to like give it a break, and like kind of revisit it regularly, but not like I don't have to be looking at it all the time. But it is fun just to like see, okay, my numbers are going up. It might not be exact, but it's pretty close. And it's really, really cool to see that I have been making progress in my collection and have been working towards my goals, and have met my goals that I'm have made for myself, and it's just been a good way to kind of look back and see like, yes, I have made some progress despite me looking still at a large pile of makeup in front of me. But yeah, I think the biggest win is just not bringing anything excess in, and have hit a couple of goals in terms of the progress that I'm trying to make. And this one empty is a big one for me. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you are encouraged to keep working through your collection and keep up that panning mindset and approach to your collection, because honestly, you have everything you need. I know I have everything I need, and I can even make what I think I need and at least make things work for the time being. But I am looking forward to potentially spending a little bit next month. I need a mascara because the other mascara I have right now is towards the end of its life, and that's really the only mascara I have in my collection. So that's the only thing I'm going to really allow myself for. I think if you guys have been following my panning bingo, that's the one incentive I have to actually spend money, and especially in areas that are kind of out of control in my collection, so like blush, lips, and stuff like that. So I've been trying to mark off these spaces as bingos, and once I get a bingo, then I'm actually able to purchase something. So I feel like I have a bingo coming up, but I don't think it'll be for at least another month or so. So I have to wait a little bit longer, but it is very satisfying to look at this board and say like I am using a lot of these things up, and a lot of these products look different than what they look at in these starting pictures. So that's been really cool to look at. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.